Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic.
There he goes! Running through contact. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Knight. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams it ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes? Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Cooper. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move, it's Clark. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. 33.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the pitch. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, and he couldn't quite make it in. He's at the 1.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. They couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had zero success. It's 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not...
Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Judowski. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The short hands, it's Judowski. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
And he's got it inside the 35. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. On the ground, it's Cox. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strudowski. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pen them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Terry. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Put it where only his man could get it and gave them enough room to get the foot down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's caught. It's Odom. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Hit as he throws. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Rides the back on the option again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Find space on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. Receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush is on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Another incompletion on third down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Give to the running back. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted it.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
I I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. To the air. It's Knight. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right?
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Knight. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't connect on his first throw.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups